It's your girl, Lady Mocha. You know I'm always going to pour you a cup of truth, and I'm always going to break you off a slice of knowledge. Hello, good morning. It is your girl, your diva in knowledge, your princess of wisdom. It is Lady Mocha. Thank all of you for stopping in to dine in with me this morning at Cafe de Paris, where you know I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm always going to break you off with a slice of knowledge. Thank you guys for stopping in and dining in with your girl. Well, I know today is Monday, so all y'all are back on the grind, back in the work office, got to hear the boss, blah, 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 and all of that and everything, but just be blessed that God blessed you to see another day. I definitely want to start off and give a shout out to all of my followers, my old subscribers who started with me from day one, and my new subscribers who just been jumping on board with me. I want to thank each and every last one of you for just, making my channel just blow up. My subscribers are increasing significantly, and I want to thank all of you for that. So with that in mind, I definitely want to give all of you a special treat of Lady Mocha. And with that being said, what I'm going to be doing is giving all of my followers what's called a Mocha's overdose. Yes, y'all are going to get an overdose of Mocha, because I am going to be uploading at least 2 to 3 videos a day this whole week, okay? So get ready, all right? Get ready to become intoxicated off of all of this knowledge that I'm going to be serving each and every one of you. On that note, again, I want to thank all of you for just, subscribing, sharing the video, liking the video, commenting on the video, and just remember, keep in mind, every time you hit that thumb up, that just really, increases my fan base. And every time you subscribe, or you send a buddy to subscribe, or your buddy's buddy sends another buddy to subscribe, it just gives me extra boost and brownie points. So I appreciate all of you for looking out for me and doing that, okay? And if you haven't gotten a chance to do that, please, I ask you so kindly to do so I can keep getting this channel up there. And that way, the more fan base I get, the more donations I get, and that way I can eventually get a better camera to upgrade my brand, because I don't like to be ordinary. I always believe in bettering myself and definitely bettering my brand. So on that note, get ready for the Mocha overdose, honey. So y'all going to be getting them notifications like ding, 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 ding. You're going to be getting them like mad on your phone this week, okay? But believe me, it's going to be worth every moment of it, because on today's menu is what? X-Files. Yes, we're going to talk about the bitter X-Files, because there's so many of us who got one, okay? And it's very imperative that we realize that even when things really come to an end, they don't really come to an end, especially when it comes to dealing with a bitter ass broad, okay? So on that note, I am going to let this video clip proceed, and while y'all are watching this video clip, I'm going to be sipping on my Green Mountain Breakfast Blend coffee. So I'll holler at y'all girl when this clip is over.
Because I need answers. As custodial parent, I'm supposed to know exactly what's what.
Kim, can I leave now?
Can you please tell me where you cut my children's hair?
I gave
authority.
I gave my kids a haircut.
You had no authority. Did you
Do you have my kids behind us?
Did you consult with me?
Kim, let me peel off.
Did you consult with me?
Can I leave now?
Let's be a man for once.
Can I leave?
Did you consult with me? Ma, can you get the police? Because yeah, he's taking my photo because he won't tell me exactly what happened. He has no right to do that. I asked you a simple question.
So your mom gonna get the police?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Where did you do this? Earl, they don't
Kim, you are really making the kids nervous.
Earl, I know my own children ever since. Okay?
Ever since what?
I know my children.
Ever since what?
Since you abandoned them.
I abandoned
them, okay?
Oh, I thought I left you.
No, I'm recording it too, just to make sure that we're even, Steven, okay?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
No problem.
Oh, don't scratch the car.
Oh, no, scratch the car. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
Come on, let me hold the train.
No, that's their train.
I got the train until...
Okay, hold on. No, you hold on to that train. Don't let him take that away from you. Nope.
Don't let him put the train on the car, please,
Then
Kim.
you need to tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, see, you got the boys crying.
Well, you took his train.
Don't scratch the car.
I didn't take it.
Don't scratch
Answer
the car.
Question.
Get daddy a kiss. Get daddy a
Answer
kiss.
the question.
Look. Can I pick him up, Kim?
Put him down.
Can I pick the
You're
kid
over
up?
the time.
Let me
You're
pick the
over
kid.
the time.
So I can't pick the kids up?
Let go. Would you tell me what you did?
So I can't pick the kids
Can
up?
you tell me what you did?
They got a haircut, Kim.
Where? Where, Earl? You put a shaver to their head. How dare you do that?
You finished? And your mom was going to get the police, huh? Kim, would you please have them get the train off the car?
Answer the question.
I'm going to take the train from them. Okay,
Take them and then they'll be bowling and it's all you. That's it.
They can't have the train on the car.
Well, then
Now,
you need to answer the
then
question.
why don't you back up from the
Then
car
you
then?
need to answer the question.
Back up from the car.
They're going to remember you as an image of taking this away.
Then back up from the car, Kim.
Then answer my question, please.
Back up from the car.
Answer my question.
Kim, you shouldn't be doing this in front of the kids.
Would you please tell me? You're doing it, Earl. Who gave you the right to do that? Who gave you the right?
Oh, I wish you let me leave, Kim.
Who gave you the right? You were over an hour and a half late. Go ahead, get your turn, sweetie. Who gave you the right to shave their head?
Well, don't I pay child support? And don't they my
Child
kids too?
support has nothing to do. You are non-custodial with visitation. You have no rights whatsoever to do anything like this without consulting with me first.
Oh, here comes your mama. I know it's about to get worse. Kim, you see, you can't let them scratch up
I'm
the car.
sorry. I need to
Okay.
know what you did.
I'm gonna give it back. Daddy gonna give it back. You can't scratch up the car, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Go ahead.
Come on. Give Daddy a kiss. Give Daddy a kiss.
Give the car back.
Let me give him a kiss, Kim. Let him go.
Okay, give it the car. Give it.
Okay.
Give him the train.
Come get Daddy a kiss.
Get the train. Here, go over here. Take him. Give me the train.
You leaving now?
What is your coat? I don't know. Where's my coat? Where's my stuff?
Is it that bag that you gave me? Oh, you did give me coat, huh?
Yes, I did give you coats,
Oh,
Earl, and I
back-
gave you hats, and I gave you food.
Okay, back up so I can open the trunk.
Go right ahead.
Kim,
Come
would
on,
you?
baby. I'm sorry, what'd you say? What? It works. Does the battery doesn't work? Well, you gotta turn it on.
Get the coats, Earl.
When she back up?
Family,
They're
back
waiting
up.
for
What
us.
do you mean? Get the coats.
When she back up.
You can go get the coats.
I don't want you
Earl.
behind me, Kim, because
I really don't care about you, Earl.
you know what? The coats are in the suitcase.
No, let it videotape.
Stop the
No,
phone.
really, 'cause it's
The coats
videotaping.
are in the
Earl,
suitcase.
Stop the phone.
It's
mess.
already videotaped. It's okay.
If my
Can
picture
I have
gets
my
on the
coats?
internet,
Don't worry about it.
and
can
you
sue-
think
you
it's
can sue
funny,
him. You can do a
you
civil
see,
suit.
that's why
Yeah.
you're such a coward, Earl.
Say that again, Miss Woods?
These are the 3-year-olds, not you.
Okay.
Grow up.
Okay.
That's enough. That's okay.
When
Can
you
I have?
hold
Wait,
me
can
on
I
the
have my
phone
children's coats,
to
please?
introduce yourself,
Why
you
not?
were
I gotta
saying
get my
that you
coats.
were respectable.
I am. Oh, Kim, did you ever find my mom's obituary?
Can you get? You never gave it to me. But can I have my coats, please?
Get the coats,
I'm
please.
trying to change the subject.
I
Such
know.
a coward.
Just get the coats.
Oh, they must have been in that suitcase.
What do you want? I'm sorry.
Let's
You
go
want
wait
my
in the
name?
car.
Yeah, go wait in the car.
Coats right there.
He's trying to do
Oh.
something for the court date.
No, these are my coats. Oh, that's so typical. It's nothing new.
Oh, there you
Don't
go.
say another word to him. He's not even worth it.
I know.
But don't you ever
don't
touch
prove
my children like that again without consulting me. I am custodial.
I'm gonna give them a haircut next
In the
time.
judgment of the divorce, you do not touch
Oh, is
their
that a
hair.
threat?
Is that
I'm just telling you, if they need a haircut, I'll give it to
Are
them.
you threatening my children?
If they need a haircut, I'll give it to them.
They
told
just
you to
had a
cut the
haircut. Do you
haircut?
want me to send you the bill?
You do not cut
And you think
them.
it's funny?
Yeah, send me the bill.
You think
Earl,
it's funny?
Earl, you should have been more conscious about them being sick with the fever instead of trying to give them a haircut.
Oh,
Kim.
he's videotaping that.
I know, so am I. I'm doing the same thing, Mom. I just want to make
I'm
sure
gonna
it's
crack him
consistent.
on his head.
Don't do that, Mom.
Miss Woods,
It's
back
a
up.
waste of space. He's
Back up.
Behave yourself.
Back up, Miss Woods.
Behave yourself.
He's a waste of space.
Behave yourself.
Get out the car. Y'all scared.
Waste of space. You okay, sweetie?
What is your name, honey?
Look close.
What's your name?
Huh?
Hold on, Miss Woods. You,
Ronnie?
What's your mommy's name?
What's your name?
What's your mommy's name?
What's your mommy's name?
let the car go. Y'all
Are
get,
you touching me?
get away from the car.
Are you hitting me?
Get away from the car.
Are you hitting me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just hurt me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just hurt me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just put your hands on me?
Are you hitting me?
Get away
and
from
you're
the car.
taking
Did you
pictures.
put your
You're
hands
doing
on
this
me?
on purpose.
Get
Did
away
you
from the
put your
car.
hands on me?
Let's go.
You put your hands on me, I'm gonna have a physical. Go ahead.
Go
Let me
ahead.
go ahead. Let's go. I'm gonna put a complaint against you.
I'm about to walk back in the
Right
police
now.
station myself.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
You put your hands on me. Leaving a child in the car. So typical. Come on.
So whose kid was in the car seat? My kid or her kid?
They have 3 car seats.
In the front seat?
No, I just put that in the front
In
seat.
the front seat?
Go get a license, Woods.
In the front seat, Earl?
Go get a life.
Go get a license?
Yeah, go get a life.
Oh, I have a life. You're the one that don't have a life.
You know when I was
Why
with
don't
Kim,
you grow up?
you know your dad, your husband had a woman out there in North Carolina, huh?
You know, Earl. You know, Earl.
I'm just.
I won't even answer that.
I bet you won't.
I won't even answer that.
I bet you won't.
And you had another girl while you were dating my daughter.
I wish I did. I wouldn't have married her ass. I wish I did. I would have married her.
Well, let me see my husband pull you up.
And tell me what?
See, Earl,
And tell me what?
See, this is the way you act. Good.
Come on.
Well, what did you guys think about that? Very interesting, wasn't it? Well, keep in mind that this is nothing new. This has been going on for centuries, okay? This is nothing new. You know, every time a relationship ends and it comes a point when that man and that woman has to go their separate ways, it's always that ex, which is 9 times out of 10 the woman who cannot let go. She just is so determined to make things difficult, determined to make things complicated. So on today's menu, I'm going to be breaking down all of the elements as to why some of these ex-wives, baby mamas, ex-girlfriends are so bitter, why they won't let go, why they can't move on, why they got to be so difficult and complicated. Well, rest assured, your girl is going to break down all of the elements, okay? So get ready, get your cup of coffee, get your bagel, because we're going to be doing some heavy conversating today at Cafe de Paris, all right? So, you know, of course, I had to do my notes because I want to make sure I did not miss out on skip any points that I really wanted to make, okay? So we're going to go ahead and begin with the X-Files as to why your ex is so bitter. That is today's topic, okay? And fellas, I'm doing this topic so a lot of y'all can understand why some of these ex-wives or these baby mothers or these ex-girlfriends are so bitter. And for you ladies, it's also to help you women understand who are in relationships with guys that are dealing with ex-wives, baby mamas, ex-girlfriends. So keep in mind, this is not just a video just for the men. It's also for the ladies as well. And for some of you ladies who are bitter, you know, maybe you don't know why you're bitter. You know you're bitter, but you can't figure out why and what's making you so frustrated and what's making you so miserable. So maybe today my video can give you some insight as to what's causing you to be so driven, to be so mean and so bitter, you know. So in that case, I feel like everybody could benefit from this video, okay? So we're gonna go right on into it, okay, with the X-Files, all right? Now realize that everything has an ending and some relationships are just beyond repairable. So you have to move on. But what do you do when your ex-wife, baby mama, or girlfriend doesn't? Okay? This is no surprise. I get emails on this on the regular. All of the time. I'm having people reach out to me about their ex-wife, you know, who's miserable and won't move on because the man is in a new relationship and he just wants to start off clean. He wants to start off fresh. He wants a new positive start. You know, I have women who reach out to me and say, I really can't get past my ex. I want to move forward. I'm still angry. I'm still hurt. I still feel some type of resentment. And then I have other women who are with these men who are dealing with these bitter exes who reach out to me as well and say, Mocha, I'm with Mike and I'm just using the name. I'm with Mike, and me and Mike been together for 2-3 years, and his baby mama, is every chance she gets, she tries to make things complicated. She doesn't want him to see his kids. He doesn't want the kids around me. Well, rest assured, y'all, your girl baby Mocha is going to break down all of those elements right now. Okay, so we're going to dig deep. We're going to do some mental surgery as to why some of these bitter bras just won't let go. Okay, so let's start with the petty things that bitter women will do when they haven't accepted their loss. I'm going to give you a list of things that most bitter women do when they have not accepted that a relationship, that they no longer have the same entitlement they used to have to that relationship. And I'm going to also explain in detail as to why they do all of these little petty things. Okay, so the first petty thing they'll do is nitpick. Okay, and that's exactly what the lady did in this video that I just showed you guys. Okay, this man evidently is a good dad. Okay, because he took the time out to take his sons to go get their haircuts. So I'm assuming that they have some type of custody agreement, because of course the children were with him for that weekend or that day or whatever, and then of course they were going back to their mom. All right, so if he was totally a deadbeat, he wouldn't have been able to get any access to his children or whatever. So that's the first thing I noticed. All right, so again, like as I was saying, the nitpicking, and that's just what she did. Okay, she made such a big issue out of this man taking his sons to get their hair cut. Okay, talking about, well, you should have told me, and you making decisions without me. I mean, you saw her put on an Oscar award act out of this planet, and he's not the only man that goes through this. I have went through it personally with my husband. I know a lot of women who have went through it. Some women just have to turn things up a notch when it comes to being bitter. And the reason is for that is because, keep in mind, it wasn't about the haircuts. Okay, it wasn't about that, but she used the haircut as she just had to find something, to have a reason to attack this man, to be in this man's face, and I already could tell it was evident that it's not, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see. Y'all should be able to tell that she still has feelings for this man. It's evident, she's still in her feelings. She still was in this man's face. I noticed the whole time she just kept standing there looking him in his face. She couldn't just get the kids, say her one or two things like, okay, I'll see you next weekend, I'll call you later to see when the next time we can make arrangements for you to see the boys. She kept standing there as if she wanted to be in his face, like she wanted to keep looking at him, like she needed a reason to be in his face. It's evident that she still loves this man and she still cares for this man. Now keep in mind, even with a breakup, everybody is still going to have some type of feelings. Okay, and the only way you're not going to have any feelings if that person was just straight nasty, no good, just made you miserable. And in cases like that, the only kind of feelings you'll have is like feelings of resentment or anger. And in cases like that, it's kind of justifiable to have those type of feelings. But in this case, that had nothing to do with it. This woman still loves this man. Okay, so she used that opportunity as leverage to have a reason to get in his face. And a lot of women will do that. Okay, you have some women that will make an issue out of if the fathers is responsible for dropping the kids off to school every morning, and just this one particular morning, even though he's never been late, out of 3-4 months, this one morning he was late. She calls him bitching, going off, throwing a hissy fit. Why did you get Nene and JJ to school 5 minutes late? You know they need to be to school, and blah, 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 making a big issue out of it. And the reason why this happens, ladies and gentlemen, is because this lady still has feelings for him. Okay, so what she does is she verbalizes that, but she doesn't verbalize it directly. She'll do it indirectly through little petty things like through the children. Well, you didn't drop the kids off in time, or you said you was going to be here an hour ago, and you still ain't got here to pick up the kids. Just any little thing, because she's still hurting. She's still grieving with the loss of not having her marriage. And as crazy as it sounds, I pity this woman. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. And I know y'all gonna say, Mocha, how the hell you gonna co-sign and pity her? You know, and I feel you, but feel where I'm coming from. The reason why I say I pity her is because evidently your self-esteem is really low. I pity her because for you to become that bitter, you have some real insecurities and low self-esteem issues. Because if you felt like you can do better, you wouldn't be taking the time or putting the energy and trying to make this man's life so miserable. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's not a bad looking woman, but let's be honest, she's not no Beyonce either. You know what I mean? She's not that and probably what's making her ugly. It's not so much of her what she looks like physically, but that attitude and that nastiness. So I could imagine if she's taking him through that, other men who see that or within having a conversation with dating her, they'll already sense that this woman's going to be a bit too much. And I really do pity her, because it takes a lot of energy to be angry and upset like that, because evidently she don't think she can do any better. Evidently she's having some regrets, and she's not woman enough to admit it, and instead she lashes out in a nasty manner. And that's what a lot of women do. When they have regrets, you know, they're not going to be woman enough to say, I regret that I didn't take the time to make our relationship work. I regret that I wasn't mature enough, or I wasn't woman enough to try to work with you and cooperate so we can get our marriage back on track or get our relationship back on track. Instead, again, some of these delusional bras have so much pride that it's easy to be hateful than to say, you know what, I should have really thought this out before I left you, or before I gave you such a difficult time that you didn't feel the relationship or the marriage was worth working on or working towards. You know, they're not going to do that. Instead, they're going to be nasty, because it's easier to be nasty. But this is the catch, guys. What women who do this, women who lash out of nastiness, and this is also for you ladies who have this problem, or you know another woman who has this problem, realize that when you use so much energy into being nasty and difficult and complicated, that is where it starts taking a toll on you mentally, emotionally, and physically. You know, and that's why women, you know, sometimes have all kind of medical issues. Not only just medical issues, women become overweight from overeating because you're so stressed out, you're so depressed. And a lot of this depression, it doesn't come from other men, ladies. A lot of this depression we bring on ourselves, because we don't want to alleviate ourselves from the burdens of being so angry and miserable all the goddamn time. Sometimes we got to own our own misery. We want to blame it on these men. We want to blame it on the way things went in our life and stuff. When, you know, and what women are not understanding is that energy, that angry energy is toxic. It's toxic, you know, and if you keep drinking it and if you keep feeding it, you know, eventually it's going to tear down your system. Okay, it's going to tear you down mentally and emotionally. And if this woman in this clip does not get a grip, that is what's going to happen. She's going to find herself depressed, stressed out. She's going to be big as a house, you know, because that's what we tend to do when we get in that depressed mode. We overeat or we don't eat, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time we overeat, because it's easier to shove a piece of moon pie in our mouth than to really go see some counseling and get some help, and, you know, get somebody to professionally help us heal and deal with our pain. A lot of us are not going to do that because we have too much pride. You get what I'm saying? So, like this lady in the video, that nitpicking is because she's coming from a hurt place. You know, she wouldn't stop the man face. You know, she was letting the boys take their little toy truck, you know, and scratch up their daddy car, you know, and she wasn't disciplining them, you know. And the sad part is, I can guarantee you, this is going to be one of those women that, if he has a new woman, which I believe he does, because she was questioning another little child that was in the vehicle, so I'm sure that child was probably the child of the other woman he's seeing and dealing with. She's going to be one of those extra ass helpers that's going to be on a, I don't want my child around your other child, or why you let that little boy take Travion toy, knowing kids are just kids. Kids are going to act up and be mean to each other. I guarantee you, she's going to be one of those ones that's going to blow up his phone every damn week about something. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I mean, the signs are there, Lord. I could just only pray for this man. And this is an old video, so I don't know if things gotten better or worse, but I would be shocked if things have gotten better, but I seriously doubt it. But anyway, that's the first thing. The second thing that petty, bitter women will do is start arguments over senseless things. You know, it's kind of like I said before, nitpicking. Okay, you know, I've been in a situation personally, in which I can relate, and that's why I say, gentlemen, this is not something y'all be going through by yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not the only ones who have to deal with bitter women. Okay. Other women got to deal with bitter women, okay? Whether if it's the woman you're with now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just keep in mind that baby mama drama is not just a man issue, okay? Your wives go through it with y'all. Y'all girlfriends go through it with y'all. Y'all family go through it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get that theory out of our mind that baby mama drama or issues with exes is just a problem that a man has to face alone. No, anybody that's connected to that man has to face it with them, okay? So, as I was stating about starting an argument over senseless things, me and my husband was in a similar situation. I mentioned this on the video before where we was planning a party, a going away party for one of his daughters who was going off into the military. Okay, so we had to get a list of people to invite, and of course it wouldn't be right for us to just invite our family. Of course, out of courtesy and out of respect, we invited her mother, which is his ex-wife, and her family and everybody to the function. Okay, so I needed a count of how many people was going to come to the event, because originally I was going to have it to where everybody was going to pay for their own meal or whatever. But anyway, I'll get into that a little bit later. But anyway, that was the original plan, for everybody to pay for the meal. And what ended up happening was I needed to get a list of people that was going to come, and I kept having to go through my husband for him to talk with her. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of sickening, because I want to be able to talk. It's just easier for me to talk to you directly so I can get all the information I need and make sure everything goes smoothly. Well, because you know, she's extra and dramatic, and you know, she still, you know, has a lot of, you know, bitterness, you know, within her. That made it hard for us to communicate directly. You know what I'm saying? She really didn't want to work with me. She didn't want to have a reason to deal with me. If anything, she hated even having to come through me or deal with me to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? But as we know, life doesn't always work that way. You know what I'm saying? So what I had to do was I had to reach out to one of my sister-in-laws, and I knew my sister-in-law and her kind of still affiliate with each other. So I reached out to my sister-in-law, and she said, okay, no problem. I said, you know, make sure you get the list and everything from her and all of that, you know, so we can see how many people's going to come so I can book the venue. Well, long story short, she made this, just booking the party, she made it very complicated. When I gave her a price for the different people that was going to, for the people that was going to eat the plates or whatever, the plates I think was like $8, and what I did was told her that it would be like, instead of $8, I think I said like $9.50, and I only added like another $1.50, so that way the waiters would be tipped. Cause I don't get it, but some of us black folks, we hate to tip waiters, and I think that is really, like, you know, messed up, because they got to make a living like we do. You know what I'm saying? If they serving you, bring your tea, bring your water, you know, tip them. You know what I mean? You know, it's not going to kill you, you know. But I know it was a group of people that was coming, and I know when a group of black people come together, now I'm trying to say nobody don't want to tip nothing unless you're dealing with some millionaires, you know what I'm saying? But the average blacks, they would not leave a tip. So that's the only reason why I threw it in. Don't you know she went so far as to, she called up there to the restaurant where I booked the party to see how much the meal was. Like, I was looking to profit, you know what I'm saying, off of this, when really it was like a all you can eat buffet and everybody just pay a fee. And my husband was just gonna cover his people and cover his daughter, of course, and her friends. You know, we just wanted her to pass the message, because the event wasn't going to be till another month or so from now. So I'm letting you know up front, so everybody could put their little money aside and know, okay, I got to pay my $9.50. No big deal. It's not that expensive, okay? Not like I'm asking you to pay for a room at the Carl Ritson. So I felt I was being very reasonable. Well, she took it upon herself to call the restaurant, and because it was $1.50 extra, she made a big old fiasco out of that. Like, I was trying to run game or get over, you know what I'm saying? So it just was so it was so many changes we had to go through. She complained about that, not about the extra $1.50. Then she complained about, I don't see why my family got to pay and this and that or whatever. So my husband's like, okay, bump it. I'll just pay for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for my family, your family. It don't matter. Just give me a list of names and we'll handle it. Well, I told him, I said, honey, I don't think you want to do that, because you got to realize you just told this broad I will cover everybody. I said, I don't think you want to do that, because I knew this was going to be one of those opportunities she was going to use it to her advantage and try to sting him to the best of her ability. I knew that's what she was going to do, you know. So I told him, I said, I don't think that was a good idea. And when she presented the list through my sister-in-law, because my sister-in-law called me, because again, she ain't woman enough to where me and her could talk directly. Don't you know, this broad invited the postman, the pizza boy, people from her job, she invited the secret services from Trump. This broad tried to invite everybody she could think of just to be nasty. And I was like, are you freaking serious? I'm like, this is the most childish. This is very childish. You know what I'm saying? You should be grateful that your ex-husband is willing to pay for you, your husband, your family, and you're going to pull a stunt like this. So I called him and I told him the deal. And he was like, oh, no, I'm going to call her now. So anyway, he called her and told her, I'm only paying for your immediate family. All these co-workers, I mean, she invited co-workers, their husbands, their wives. I mean, you just really tried to sabotage him, and you thought I was going to be stupid enough to sit back and let you burn my husband, and I'm not going to say anything. Oh, hell to the no. I made sure I pointed it out, because I peeped what you was doing. And sometimes, guys, it's a blessing when you have a wife, because we got a way, or a girlfriend, because we got a way of peeping when these women, females, are intentionally trying to pull a fast one on y'all in ways y'all can't even detect. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I told him, he let her know, he shut it down. So she had to deal with that embarrassment of calling those same folks back, trying to be evil and conniving, and saying, oh, well, I can't invite you again. That was her walk of shame for trying to be nasty. And then she still was nasty about it, because all she did was replace all these extra people she invited with her family. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we gave her a cutoff. No, and told her, you know, I think we told like 20 people, something like that. And it's a shame that we had to give her a certain amount of people when it's common sense. You know what I'm saying? That, yeah, we doing good, and my husband owns his own business and we own our own home and everything, but damn, you know what I'm saying? Have some discretion. But when you're dealing with a bit-ass broad, that's the price that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the event turned out good. You tried to steal our shine and it didn't work. You know, I gave out gifts to everybody who helped me with the parties. I didn't give her a dime. I didn't give her any acknowledgement. I didn't do none of that, and I guess she felt some type of way. So when the event was over, she ran out of there like her jaws was on fire. She was just that mad that, you know, she tried to really sabotage us, and we just didn't give it to her. And the main thing was, you know, his daughter, my stepdaughter, she enjoyed herself. She had a good time. Everybody ate, and it worked out for the best. But that's just an example of how far these bitter broads will go to try to make things difficult. And again, it comes from bitterness, you know. So again, she tried to make something so simple and turn a mountain into a molehill, you know what I'm saying? So that's just something you have to be very cautious of. The other petty thing they would do is they use every opportunity to be complicated. Like I just said just now, she used that one little thing and tried to run with it. And like this woman in this video clip, okay, she wanted to use a haircut, and it had nothing to do with it, because you have to realize when you're dealing with a bitter broad, a bitter witch, it doesn't matter. It's one of those things, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now I bet you, let him have brought their kids to her with their hair peasy, knotted up, this broad would have still complained. How you let my boys walk around looking like that? You couldn't take them to get a haircut. You're going to complain about a haircut? I mean, come on. And this just goes to show you guys and ladies that when it comes to dealing with bitter people, it does not matter. Damn if you do, damn if you don't, they're going to make things an issue, okay? Next thing, petty things that a bitter woman will do is turn others against you. Yes, this is not nothing new, guys. This is not nothing new, ladies. Okay, they will turn that bitter broad, that bitter ex will try to turn everybody against you. Meaning that if y'all was married and together at one time, your in-laws, she will call them up, tell them all the bad stuff, make herself look like the victim, and I don't know why he got their hair cut without me, you know what I'm saying? And some people are drama because they come from a drama ass family, okay? So she knows that if she calls her mom, which in this clip you saw the mother was there, the mother was just as dramatic as her. That's what I tell you guys. When you meet a woman, meet her mother, meet the family she comes from. That lets you know what type of female you're dealing with, okay? As you saw, the mother was worse than her. By her being the older female, she should have been the one to take initiative of the situation. She should have been the mediator and said, look, Donna, whatever the hell the bitter broad name was, I'm just say Donna. Look, Donna, let's just get the boys and let's go. Blah, and that's it. She up there pumping it up, you know what I'm saying? You know, and have the audacity to be telling him, you know, to calm down or whatever she was saying to him. I'm like, you the one that's being hyped. You like your daughter, mother like daughter, daughter like mother. Y'all both one and the same. Hell, her mama probably ain't even married. She probably ain't got no man. Her damn self, you know what I'm saying? You know, so again, this comes from the bitter ex going back telling people her version of what she wants people to believe and what she wants people to perceive, so people can sympathize with her. And she feels like the more haters she have on her team, the more hype, the more clout she gets in trying to make your life miserable, okay? So just keep in mind that petty, bitter women will do that. They will try to get your homeboy. They'll try to get your own family to turn against you if your family's slow enough to fall for it, you know. And in this case, she used her mother, which is the kid's grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And some of these old ladies are so miserable and so manless and just, you know, just so just miserable with their lives, you know what I'm saying? So they got the room to entertain foolishness. This lady should have been in somebody's church on the usher board helping to collect church donations. That's what she would have been. What was the purpose of her coming there with her anyway? You could tell they came there for drama. They had already pumped it up because that's what women do. Yeah, girl, when I go and see him, I'm a so and so and so. And that's why bitter bras don't need to hang together, because bitter bras got a way of provoking other bitter bras, okay? It's like putting gasoline with fire. So that's the other point I want to address, that they'll turn others against you. The other thing is they'll try to punish you with things you love. And this is very true. When a ex is bitter, she's going to try her damnness to punish you with things that you love, which is 9 times out of 10 your children, okay? This is nothing new. All men have gone through this, okay? She knows Everything she has tried has not worked out in her favor to torment you. Okay, she went down there to pay the child support. She went down there to get an increase. You didn't even complain about it. You didn't call her going off, why you got me paying extra, I'm already paying on time. She saw that didn't work. She saw every strategy she uses isn't working. So what does she do? She uses the kids because she knows that you love your children. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's at this point it's no holds barred. When you're dealing with a bitter broad, they will utilize anything to their advantage. Okay, even if it takes the children, and that's what she did in this case. And believe it, guys, I'm not telling you this to feel sorry for her, but all of this is coming from a hurt place. The bitterness is coming from a hurt place, and she has made her own self miserable by not letting go of the fact that the marriage is done. You know what I'm saying? So she's taking that misery out on you and trying to make you become just as miserable and resentful as her. Okay? And the last thing, which is what I consider the bitter broad base, child support. Yes, that is what bitter women will use, and when as a retaliation when they can't have their way, when they no longer can have their way with you or the marriage. Okay, it's an old strategy that females use. It's an old petty strategy. File child support. Okay, that's the only weapon they got. You know what I'm saying? Is to go down there to the caseworker, fill out that application, hand them your social, and get you to pay child support. You know what I'm saying? But the bad thing is, even when they do that, they still miserable, because the bottom line is, when you still really love somebody, you want that person. And no matter how much you try to do to destroy them, you will still never really feel 100% whole, no matter how much you try to destroy them, because you really don't want to destroy them. You really love them. You really want to be with them, and you hate the fact that you're not with them anymore. So you're allowing your anger and you're allowing your animosity to get the best of you, and that is exactly what happened with this lady. She still wants this man. She still loves him, and he don't want no parts of her. And seeing how she is, damn, can you blame him? Okay, you know what I'm saying? So now that we've gotten that established, we're going to go into the reasons why she's bitter. Okay, I just gave y'all all the things, the petty things that bitter women will do. Okay, so now we're going to go into reasons why she's bitter. Okay, well, number one, if you was a good man, let's face it, a woman would not be bitter over a man that has no real substance or value. With that being said, she's angry because she knows that another woman is going to get someone very valuable with a lot of potential. Now, if you were a bum or a zero, she would be glad for the next woman to get her headache. That way she can have a one-up and say about the new chick, yeah, she thinks she got her something. Child, he ain't nobody. He ain't this. He ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, who's going to get upset over trash? You know what I'm saying? If you throw anything in the trash and you put that trash outside on the curb, you can care less about what happens to it. You know what I'm saying? You don't care if the trash man come and pick it up. You don't care if somebody drives by and sees it and takes it. You know why? Because it has no value. You don't have no purpose for it anymore. It's meaningless. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you miss and throw away an expensive watch, some jewelry, or some nice gator shoes, you're going to try your damnedest to try to get it back, you know what I'm saying, because it has some value, So basically, guys, if she is being so, bitter and mean and nasty and resentment, it's because she knows your potential. She knows your value. She's not going to get mad if another woman end up with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad. But my own husband told me one time, he said, it's sad that when a woman leaves you, she really wants you to be down on your luck. She wants to make sure you left with nothing. She wants you to be, down on your luck. A woman wants to see you down. She wants to see you just basically, just doing at your worst. She wants to see you at your worst. And when my husband told me that, it didn't make any sense to me. But he was like, I'm telling you, you have women who won't, when they leave you, they want you to fail. And I thought about it and I realized he's right, because if a woman sees that you fail, it makes her feel like leaving you was a good decision. It's like confirmation. Yeah, see, I knew he wasn't going to do any better. I knew he wasn't going to get ahead. I'm glad I left him. I'm glad I walked out and left that marriage and left that relationship what I did. Because look at him. He down on his luck. He got no job. He got no money. His car broke down. He back staying with his mama. That gives her a sense of relief that leaving you was a good decision. That gives her confirmation. But when she sees that after she left you, you are growing strong, you're doing great, you got you a wonderful new woman that's willing to come in your life and deal with all of these issues, that burns her soul. That burns her spirit. I told you, a new chick does the trick. When she sees you moved on, and especially it's with a successful woman, a beautiful woman, a woman that's intelligent, not somebody in your corner that's going to make sure she can't run no game on you, because honey, I be on it. I make sure, you know what I'm saying, my husband, ex-wife cannot run no game, because I'm like Inspector Gadget. I research, I dig up everything. You're not going to come over here and run no game on us, you know what I'm saying? I'm always 3 steps ahead. Always, you feel me? So again, a woman wants to see you down, you know what I'm saying? And because you're not down, that motivates her even more to try to really provoke you. Again, nobody's not going to get upset over trash. You don't get mad when the trash man picks up belongings you throw outside, because obviously you don't want it, So again, she's upset with you because she knows you're valuable, okay? So you have to look at it this way. Somebody's not going to get upset about something that's not worth the value. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, a person that jacks people for a living, that robs people for a living. He's not going to rob a bum. What? It's common sense. A robber is not going to rob an empty house or burglarize an empty house, because nothing's in it. He's only going to rob a house that has a lot of possessions, a lot of valuable things, you know what I'm saying? So again, somebody's going to only try to rob your joy if they know you have something worth of value. People are not going to mess with you if they feel like you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's basic common sense. So if you have an ex-wife, baby mama, ex-girlfriend that's still stalking you, keep in mind it's because, she knows your value. Let's see. Yeah, in other words, she still wants you. And I find it ironic that a woman can know in her heart she's not compatible for you, but will get upset when she sees the man she loves can connect better with another woman. I see this so much, guys. I see this so much, fellas, that a woman can be in a relationship with you and know it's not working. Know that she's miserable. Know that you're miserable. Know that even the damn dog is miserable. He won't even eat none of y'all milk bones. He won't even eat the dog food, okay? Even the damn dog miserable, okay? But anyhow, she knows she can be in a relationship with you and know it's not working. But she fears that if she leaves, you're going to step your game up for the next chick. She feels like you're going to do better with someone else. You know what I'm saying? And it really shouldn't even matter that you're doing better with someone else. It should matter that we're not connecting. We're not getting along. It's just best that we go our separate ways. But a bitter woman is not going to do that. You will be surprised, ladies. And I know y'all got some girlfriends. Y'all got some sisters. Y'all got some female cousins who know the relationship is not working. But she is so scared that if she leaves, this man's going to step his game up and do better with another woman. Okay, so you have to be careful of that with allowing a woman to hold on to you when you know you're miserable and you know that she's miserable. Okay, you can't allow that to happen. Some women just don't like to lose. They will hold on to guys who they know don't want them just to win. They would rather stay and be miserable than leave to be happy. And it's really sad, but it's a lot of dead relationships out there where people are still together, knowing there's no real connection, there's no real bond, they don't have any trust, there's just no more chemistry, none of that. You know what I'm saying? The relationship is just as stale as a loaf of bread that's been sitting out for a month. It's no good. But they would rather keep it because they still want that one up. And believe it or not, a lot of women are still in their relationships too because they still want to prove a point. The other females that still interested in you or would like to be with you, you know, they would rather stay with you and be miserable than to let you go knowing you could potentially do better with someone else. Okay, don't get caught in that trap. And like I said before, women hate to see a man change for another woman, especially when she was the one who always wanted that change. That is a woman's killer. You know, that is like piercing a knife, you know, in a woman's back when she sees you do better and you put all your potential into another woman. But when y'all were together, you didn't make no effort. You didn't want to go to the movies. You didn't want to go out. You didn't want to do nothing to keep the relationship or the marriage sparkling. You didn't want to communicate. You didn't hardly want to talk. You didn't want to take her and the kids nowhere. If y'all did go somewhere, you looking at your watch, worrying about the time, or you intentionally starting arguments so y'all don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember one time I was at some hotel and I remember I saw this white couple and you could just tell this man was aggravated, you know, and I knew the lady that was with him was his wife, and you could just tell he was looking like he was at a funeral, like he did not want to be there. He had that funeral look like, I really don't want to be here, you know. And she was so oblivious to that she didn't care that he was miserable with her. And you know, I saw her, you know, taking a baby, because they just had a newborn baby. So she was taking a stroller, yanking the stroller out the car by herself. He seemed disinterested. He didn't care about her or the beautiful baby they had. And he didn't even open the door for her to get the stroller out. You can just tell. He was so bothered with her presence. And as they began to walk to check in, she's pushing the baby behind him. He's walking in front of her, okay? He's not even walking beside her to make sure the baby is okay and her and the baby is okay. He's not being like a gentleman to her. He opened the door and you could tell he barely wanted to open it. He didn't open it with love or anything. He just opened it like this is just something to do. And it's sad, but you got a lot of people in dead marriages and their marriage is like it's a damn chore. They're not looking at it like it's a blessing. You got some people that's looking at marriage as a chore, like this is just something I have to do, like cleaning their room or damn vacuuming the carpet or something, you know. And you can just tell he was not feeling her. And what pissed me off about that whole situation, I'm looking at her like, bitch, you can't tell that your husband is miserable with you. You know, you can't tell that he doesn't want you. And, you know, I don't know about a lot of women, but I know myself when, you know, I've always been the kind of woman when I know a man is rejecting me, the last thing I want to do is keep holding on to him and keep holding my feelings hostage. I just, you know, I don't have the strength to keep fighting to be with someone who doesn't want me like that, who doesn't see my value, who doesn't see my potential. So when I see a woman do that, it grieves my spirit. I had a very good friend who I seen her break her neck to try to please her husband, you know, go all out her way and buy him things on Father's Day, buy him things on anniversary. And it was really painful to just see her go all out her way to make him happy. And he was just so nonchalant, like, you know, he just didn't have no real compassion. You got to know, ladies, you got to know when your relationship is just done. Stop fighting to hold on to people who have no interest, no real compassion. I mean, even when it gets down to love making, they climb on top of you like it's a damn chore. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna just go ahead anyway, just cause. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with you guys. You fighting to be with women that not really that into you, don't really value you like that. I mean, people, y'all have to wake up, and you know what I'm saying, and smell a coffee. I mean, just know when your time is up. Coffee done got cold. Anyhow, okay, so we're gonna go to the second let's see, second reasons why she's bitter. Okay, so I lose my place. Okay, she tried to trap you, but it didn't work. Now, keep in mind, both adults are willing participants when it comes to the bedroom or being sexually engaged. But I have witnessed women purposely keep having children to bog a man down to where he doesn't want to leave in fear of child support. I'm telling you, I said this on one of my videos before. I got another video out there called Having Babies to Save Marriages that already kind of goes into this, so I don't want to go in it too deep. But anyway, a lot of women will do this. They wouldn't tell, because when you're married, of course, you're not going to use any protection. I mean, that's your husband, that's your wife, or if you're in a steady relationship or whatever, of course you're going to be free, and you're not going to use, you know what I mean? So a lot of men have kind of gotten trapped in a sense by their wives or their steady companions, because these women intentionally keep having children, knowing their marriage is not working, and a lot of them are so afraid that that man is going to walk out and leave, they will keep having children. You're going to always tell when a woman is in a troubled relationship, or she knows when that relationship is going to fail, because these kids start popping out, you know what I'm saying? She start breeding children like roaches, you feel me? You know what I mean? She'll be having a child every year. No, the marriage is in trouble, but she's at a desperate state of mind, and what she's trying to do is lock this man in. So guys, be careful with that. I had a guy who peeped his wife was doing that, so he got a vasectomy. He was like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? You already got me 3 times. You're not getting me no more. So just be careful, because women get to a desperate stage where they want to hold on to their marriage, and they will do some desperate things. So you got to be careful. And it's not just with children. Sometimes a woman would trap you with debt. Y'all done moved in this big old house, both of y'all name tied into it. Y'all done bought all of these vehicles. Y'all done invested in this business. So it's more than one way for you to be, trapped or caught up in a relationship that, is dead. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, because bitter women will do this, And third reason why your ex is bitter, she's just plain damn miserable. Okay, broken women who are miserable will aim to make your life miserable. I'm not sure what's worse, to be honest with you out there. An ex with no man, or an ex that has a bum ass man. I don't know what's worse, because if she doesn't have a man, of course, she's going to be nitpicking, extra, looking for any little opportunity to try to start something. And it's the same if she does have a man, but he's no good. And she picked up a build-a-bum. She picked up a project. Somebody she thought she could work on and make look good, because she wanted to prove a point to you and make you jealous because she feel like you doing better than her. You'd be surprised how many females out here will go and get a microwave relationship and try to make it work, all because they bitter over their ex that moved on. You know what I'm saying? So, again, she's miserable. The fourth reason is she has children from you, so she feels entitlement. Now, this is more so for the baby mamas. Women have this delusional theory that if they have the man's kids, you automatically are supposed to have the man. Okay? Women still don't understand that, yes, children does connect you both as parents, but it does not connect you both as companions. Alright? So to all you bitter baby mamas out there, yes, y'all have children together, but that don't mean y'all supposed to be together. Okay? So women who have children from you, and especially if that woman still is in love with you or she still has feelings for you, she really believes in her mind, she has perceived or programmed in her mind that y'all are automatically supposed to be together, y'all belong together, and that is not the case, guys. If you are miserable, don't stay in a relationship because you're afraid of child support or whatever. I mean, don't take yourself through that hassle, you know. But a lot of women are bitter when they know you have when they know they have their children from you, and you are not with them anymore because they felt like the kids were supposed to be the glue that keeps y'all together. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful and keep in mind that a lot of women out there are going to be bitter, especially if she has children from you, because she automatically thinks the children is what is the glue to what should be keeping y'all together. Okay. Next thing is she has regrets. This is the fifth reason. And when a bitter woman has regrets, this usually happens when a relationship or a marriage has ended. So she thinks she could step back out into the dating world, running from man to man, from club to club, only to discover that she'll never be able to replace the man she had. I speak on this all the time, how women are always trying to compensate. They're always trying to compensate for their pain by just making rational decisions. You know what I'm saying? A man they really love or cared about is no longer in a relationship with them, so they will go out here and pick up some random dude who smiled in her face and brought her a bag of Cheetos or something, or took out the Wendy's and let her get a burger. She'll make herself believe that, you know, she'll try to make something happen with that. You know what I mean? Because that's her way of escaping the pain and escaping the denial of no longer having you as her man or her husband anymore. So they'll go out here and get these random relationships, you know. And the thing is, the worst thing I tell any woman that she can do, if you know you are still hurting from a relationship, do not go out there and grab another dude. Do not do it, because your desperation is going to make you overlook a lot of significant stuff when you're not in your right mind. I've been in a situation before where a relationship ended and I was really devastated by the breakup. You know, it took a lot out of me. And I had, you know, of course, I had men approach me, wanting to date me and everything. And I had to be honest with me, ladies. You got to know you got to know you. I know when I'm vulnerable, I do dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm easy. And I don't mean easy in the sense of I'm going to let you take me to bed with you, but I'm easy as in, you know, I'm vulnerable. And, you know, and most women, when we are going through a breakup, we are very vulnerable. And meaning your judgment is cloudy. You're not going to make the best decisions, especially when you've been done so dirty and you've been done so wrong. A man could come along and just offer you a piece of pound cake and it'll mean the world to you, because you've been in a relationship where a man didn't even offer to open the damn door for you. So one little thing that a man does, he comes off as this nice guy, this wonderful guy, but that doesn't mean that's supposed to be your Prince Charming or your knight in shining armor. But when a woman is hurting and she has not given herself time to heal, she will make rational decisions. You got to be honest with you. I had to give myself time to heal before I met my husband. You know, it took him a long time, you know what I'm saying, to get the cookies and everything. I was not going to put myself in that position, because not all women could handle, you know, one night stands and you know, getting hurt. And I knew I was one of those women. I'm not good with that. I get emotionally attached very easily or whatever. So you know, I'm an emotional person, maybe because I'm a Scorpio. I don't know, but a woman has to know her. And a lot of women don't be honest with themselves. They lie to themselves, and that's how come a lot of women get caught up in messy situations, because they're not honest with themselves. Okay. And this is excuse me, this is the sixth reason. She know you have moved on and you are doing better without her. Because most women have the tendency to be in denial about their mistakes. They can't register why things went wrong. It's like getting fired from a job for constantly coming in late, calling in, you know, not being dedicated. And you get fired from the job and you up here still angry and upset with them for firing you because you have not admitted to yourself that I caused this on me. I kept coming in late. I called in 3 times out the week. They always had to get somebody to replace me on my schedule, and now you in your feelings with the job because the job has fired you. Now what you're not understanding is if you be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I knew better. I'm a grown woman. I should have been to work on time. I should have been dependable. I shouldn't have been calling in so much. Once you reach that grown woman stage, that's when you learn how to make better decisions. Then that way, next time you get on the next job, you'll learn not to do that because you remembered how you got yourself into the last situation. But for you, some of you denial queens out there who swear everything is everybody else's fault but yours, you'll keep running into the same situation. You'll get on the next job, you'll do the same thing. You know why? Because you didn't see nothing wrong with it the last time. So you're going to keep getting fired, keep getting fired, keep getting fired. And that's what a lot of women are doing. Y'all keep failing in relationships. You keep failing in marriages because you have not admitted what the hell you did wrong. And that's why you're going to keep making the same mistakes, okay? So, think about it. If she allowed Curtis to move in her home with no job until he drained her financially and emotionally, yet she hasn't accepted that her being thirsty is what allowed him to move in so quick to her to begin with. So, therefore, she's going to repeat the same mistakes. This is why she's bitter, guys. This is why she's bitter, ladies, because she keeps making the same mistakes. And she has not become woman enough to get to that point to realize that if she did things different, she wouldn't have to keep carrying herself to the same thing. It's called stupidity. Keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's what it's called. That's the definition of stupidity. Doing the same damn thing over and over and over, and yet you're expecting different results, okay? Then the last reason, she has no life. She has no life, and that I'm not talking about life as in a job. She goes to job, she goes to church, she's dating or in a relationship with some man. You have all of that and still not have no life, because anytime a person doesn't have any life and that gives them so much room and so much energy to just come up with foolishness. Because when your life is filled and you have a lot going for you, you could care less. You don't have time to try to make that man's life miserable because you're in a good place. You can always tell when a woman is not doing good. I don't care if she has a new car. I don't care if she has a new job. I don't care if she has a new man. I don't care if she says she's saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. If she is still mean, nasty, and bitter, honey, you're not doing that great. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving yourself too much energy to be a damn beast. And being a beast, that comes from just being straight miserable. So again, I just broke down all of the elements to why your ex-wife, your ex-baby mama, or your ex-girlfriend is so bitter. These are the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? So just study and analyze all of the reasons that I gave to you. Look back and reflect. Everything I told you, is she doing any of those things? Being argumentative, being petty, using any opportunity when something goes wrong to make it a big issue. You are dealing with a bitter beast, okay? And in my next video, I'm going to give you solutions on how to conquer dealing with these bitter beast bras, okay? So don't worry, I'm going to give you some solutions, because if I'm going to give you all the signs, I'm definitely going to have to give you some solutions. So I'm going to hold up on that in my part 2, because I'm almost going into an hour with this video, okay? So keep in mind that, again, I thank all of you for supporting your girl, and remember, this is going to be Mocha Overdose Week. So I'm going to be coming up with all kind of topics and all kind of ideas. And as I showed y'all in this clip, in conclusion, the only thing that pissed me off about him, that made me want to put my size 7 foot in his behind, was he stayed there long enough. He kept staying there to entertain her shenanigans. He did not leave. He kept trying to explain and all of that, and maybe he was doing that because he had to videotape her, to get some evidence for court or something, which that's cool. That's actually a smart strategy if he was doing that, to show the courts that she's just a non-compliant cunt or whatever. But anyway, language. But anyway, the thing is, he stayed there and kept entertaining it. He should have, once he dropped them, got them boys out the car and popped the trunk, got their bags, hand them to him, say have a nice day. A lot of y'all already know. Y'all been dealing with these women long enough to know any opportunity she has, that woman is going to try to use it to, you know, just come at you, to have a reason to confront you. Stop giving them that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like some people, they get aroused off of making you miserable, antagonizing you. You know what I'm saying? And you could just tell she was getting a rise out of that. That's the only thing that made me disappointed with him. That's where he went wrong. Women hate to be ignored, guys. We hate to be ignored. You want to make a woman upset, ignore her. Want to make a woman happy, entertain the shenanigans, entertain the arguments. Honey, she's getting high, she's snorting all that. She just be snorting up all the drama, honey, like a damn dope fiend. She just be puffing on that drama, just, you know, hitting that pipe, hitting that drama a pipe, getting high off of just making you miserable. Do not entertain the shenanigans, guys. Disengage. Drop the kids off. Leave. Anything you got to say, text her to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't stop. Do not argue with them. That is what they want, okay? So I just felt like I needed to address that. That was the last point I needed to make regarding that video. So, again, I want to thank y'all. Make sure you like. Please hit that thumb up. Please hit it. Hit that thumb. Hit the thumb up. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, and hit that notification bell, because again, it's going to be overdose week. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a lot of Mocha this week coming up. So when you share my videos, that gives me a big boost. That brings up my rating significantly. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on your Facebook. Hell, text the video. Send somebody a text on my video. You know, it's people in this situation. I know you guys got brothers. You guys got uncles. You may even have your own father going through this. It's men and it's women who are with men who are going through this, that need advice, that need some type of education as to how to deal with these type of situations. You feel me? So share it. You know, the knowledge is for free. I'm not charging y'all anything. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you look out and you share, like, and subscribe. Okay, this is your girl, Lady Mocha, your diva in knowledge, your queen of wisdom, whatever you would like to call me. You know, I'm gonna always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm gonna always break you off with a slice of knowledge. So get ready for that part 2 when I explain the solutions. And next week, me and my mom, yes, Queen Mocha, is going to be doing another video with me soon, because a lot of you have been requesting it. And don't worry, I got you. So y'all have a wonderful day, and get ready for that part 2. It's going to be uploading sometime today. Love you guys, and y'all take care. And I thank you for tuning in with Lady Mocha at Cafe de Paris.